Hi, this is Coach McQueen. I'm getting ready to do leg day. I'm going to do some barbell deadlifts and I'm going to do some dumbbell deadlifts. But first I'm going to go do a good dynamic warm up with my Kinetic Bands. You can see I got the leg straps here. I've got a band in front. I've got a band in back. So I'm going to get muscle activation on both sides. Basically, got a little bit longer band in front to allow me for more range of motion, but I want to make sure in the back that I'm getting good glute, hip, and hamstring activation also. So basically, I want to get good and warmed up, get the muscles firing, work on a little bit of flexibility, work on a little bit of mobility, and then I'll go into my leg workout here in just a bit. Basically what I'll do is I'll start with a wide stance squat. You can see the band stretched just fine. There's no slippage. And I'm gonna come down in here just like this. Now, I'm really feeling that on that outer glute and the hip, and then of the upper quad, and then a little bit of that hip flexor. So that is a really good way to get those muscle groups started, get them stretched out, because I'm going to use all of them when I do my deadlifts and my squats. Then I'll come a little bit closer, just like a normal squat, come down here. Now I'm feeling that more right back here in the larger part of my glute area. Really feeling that right here in the upper quad, and coming up getting some hamstring action. So really trying to get all those areas good and loose so that I can have a good workout. Then I'll come into a narrow feet, wherever you can balance, but really close together. So I'm gonna come down here. Now here, I'm actually getting some more good glute activation. I'm getting more of a lower quad, and then when I come down, that lower glute, I'm getting some hamstring activation also. Plus it's just working on that flexibility. I feel this. So then I'm gonna go into just working through this resistance. I'm just gonna do some high knees. Maybe come up here. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hold it for a count of 3. And I usually do maybe 3 to 5 reps. Really, when I come up here, really feel that along this inner thigh and in that groin area and the hip flexor. Also getting a little bit of good glute activation, requires hip stability, and then it also is good for engaging your core. Then I'm gonna bring it up here and hold it. Really getting some good glute activation there, and rotate. So bring it up here. This is really also good for your lower back, because I'm going to do deadlifts, working on your balance. So the resistance makes it a little tougher. You can go to whatever level that you like. I'm using the orange band. The kit comes with 4 sets of bands. So I'm gonna go back into just a few more high knees. Right there, I really feel a good burn all along here, the inside of my quad. I can feel it. And now, so then, when I'm done, that was about the height that I can go, and you can see how that leg flies up once you take the resistance out of the equation. So now you know that you're really getting good and flexible. I'll go back and do some more of those squats. Make sure that I'm going good and deep. Move in here. One of my goals is that maybe I can squat down here by winter and touch my butt to the floor like my 9-month-old granddaughter can do. Coming down here. I have been working the knees over toes program. You can sit back if that's your preference. Sometimes I'll come in here. Then I will go back and one more time, just make sure that these legs Work a little bit, you can really feel that in the hamstring right here. The bands just give you a different element. They're activating more muscles, making you work just a little bit harder. You can tell that I'm a little bit out of breath. Even from going through just this dynamic warm-up, I've elevated my heart rate. So if you're gonna do any kind of aerobics or workout, I will leave these bands on when I go into my deadlifts. Helps me stabilize my hips, and then I'm gonna get some good quad and glute and hip activation as well. So that's a good warm-up with the Kinetic Bands. You can do that regardless of what workout you're gonna do. We use these for speed and agility, but we also use these for a lot of fitness areas, a lot of stretching, rehab, injury prevention, and then post-injury. So let me know if you have any questions. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll try to keep posting videos 3 to 4 or 5 times a week.